Good morning, friends. Yohaan Philip here. And this morning we are in Philippians 1, verses 23 and 24. And I'm going to read it out for us before we begin. I am hard pressed between the two. My desire is to depart and be with Christ, for that is far better. But to remain in the flesh is more necessary on your account. And recently, I came across this phrase, this saying that some people can be so heavenly minded that they are of no earthly good. And Paul doesn't seem to suggest that. He seems to almost imply the opposite, that they're so heavenly minded that they are of huge earthly good. And being so caught up with who Jesus is, being so caught up with understanding that being with him is so much better than this life. But from that place, he wants to go, and he finds it necessary to be with the church in Philippi and be a blessing to them. And for me, it's not. I don't find that this is my own. That these desires in my heart aren't at tension the way Paul talks about them. That there's such the tension of knowing that being with Jesus is better, and the responsibility that he has to the church and his job, so to speak. I don't feel like I have those desires. That in some ways I can feel the necessity of my responsibilities in my job, as being a father, as being a husband. Those for me, the necessity of delivering those well. That the desire to do that can feel far more prevalent than the desire to know that being with Jesus is so much better. And for me, the application from these two verses that we've read is really focus on the former, and to let my desires be so consumed with who Jesus is, the absolute knowledge that being with him is much better than anything that this life has to offer. And how do I do that? By just spending time with Jesus, by just spending time in prayer, in meditation, in worship, and having personally, I love walking and listening to worship songs I've created a Spotify playlist with worship music, which I just listen to, and then spend time in prayer and spend time thinking about Jesus as I hear these words sung over me, to just take it back to God in prayer and worship him, and let my desire for him be so consuming that I feel the tension of the now and the things I'm responsible for, and being with him. And reading the Bible is another brilliant way to contemplate Jesus more. Been praying this morning and praying with my dear brother Toby Ford Weston, and Toby Ford Weston talked about one of the Psalms. I think it was Psalm 98. It talks about Jesus coming back and creation responding to him. The sea and the grass and the clouds responding in worship to his coming again, and them just being so caught up with the return of Christ and with the return of Jesus that these non-personal things, so to speak, can want to worship Jesus, and just wanting to remember that this is the King, this is the Jesus that we worship, that all of creation will respond in worship to him. It's just phenomenal. And so that's my encouragement to you this morning, is and it's for me as well, is let our desires be consumed that he is so much better, that he is better than being with him is better than life itself. And we've got some wonderful things in life, and some really beautiful, special, precious things that we can value and enjoy, and he's given us these things to enjoy, but he is far better than all of that put together. And so my encouragement to you this morning is to devote your life to letting your desires be consumed with the knowledge that Jesus is better. Have a wonderful day, and be blessed in all that you've got to do today.